Good morning. John White here. Today I'm dressed to go on a job interview. I've got on my blue suit, a white shirt, and a blue tie. A blue tie means you're sincere. I have on my tab collar, as I always do, so that I cover up the shirt behind the knot, and it makes the tie stand out like an erect phallic symbol. This is a phallic symbol. Most people don't know that, but it is, and we want it to look like a phallus. So we want it to stand up and out. Normally we wear a burgundy tie, which is the color of an erect, hard phallus, right? That's what it's about. It's all symbolism. Donald Trump's bright red tie was trying to imitate a really excited person, man. So to get dressed for the interview, you need this book and this book. Actually, you don't need this book to get dressed. You need this book to get dressed, and you need this book to get through the interview. Along with this book, assertively answering the questions, and this book, so you maintain the right body language during the entire interview. From the time you walk into the door, walk over and shake the man's hand or woman's hand, as the case may be. And don't sit down until they sit down. Stand up. If they're standing up, you stand up and wait till they sit down. When they sit, you sit. Okay? That's a little bit of etiquette necessary for dealing with people. So when you sit down, you don't slouch. You don't get right on the guy's desk. You get back about here. One arm on the armrest, if there is an armrest. One hand on your right leg, relaxed. Look them right in the eye and say, "Hi, I'm John White. I'm here for the interview." "Yes, I'm interested and understand what your company does. I'm really interested in engineering companies. That's all I've ever worked for. I know how they work and I know what they do." Okay. That's simple. Look them in the eye, say what you believe, what you think. Be honest, be straightforward, unless you get that question that you're dreading. And that's why we have the workshop. So I play the interviewer and I ask you the tough questions. Whatever you're worried about, you tell me ahead of time and I ask you. And then if you don't answer it the way I think you should, I'll switch chairs with you. I'll go over there and be you, and you come over here and be me, and you ask me, and I'll answer it the best way I think I'll answer it the way I think it should be answered. Okay? That's why we have the workshops. I can't write that down. I have to get in person. I have to watch you, watch your body language. I show you what you're doing so you see, and we videotape. And we play it back for you so you can see yourself. I'm going to shoot over my shoulder at you, the interviewee, so you can see what the interviewer sees. And with this new program, I have this Zoom program, the playback is like that. You can just click it, we're done, we rewind, there it goes. We don't have to do anything to it. Wonderful. Okay, blue indicates sincerity. When Ronald Reagan was going to talk about something tough, he always dressed sincerely. When he was going to talk to the common man, as you will read in this book, he wore brown. In the original Dress for Success book by John Malloy, he said that lawyers dress like they think the jury is going to be. So if the jury is going to be made up mostly of common working men, he'd wear a brown suit. If it was going to be made up of middle class and upper middle class, he'd wear a blue suit and a blue tie. Brown means I'm just one of you guys. Let me see if I can quickly find that picture of Reagan doing his brown suit routine. Nancy's the one that dressed Reagan. He didn't do this himself. She understood all this and she had him dressed perfectly for every event. Here he is as Pope John in a brown suit. Here he is addressing the religious broadcasters of America in a brown suit. Obama wore a brown suit one time. He foolishly was talking about Syrian war or some war. And everybody was pissed, including his base. And I even have that picture in here to show you a president should never wear anything with blue or dark gray. Let's see. Here's Obama. This is what he usually looks like. This is the day he was discussing the war in a brown suit. Beige suit even. It wasn't even brown. It was beige. Like a college boy would wear somewhere. Okay, interviewing. That's the #1 skill we're going to learn at the workshop because you need to get the job. Okay. Nothing happens till you get the job, right? You can't become successful until you have money. You can't get money until you have the job. That's not reverse engineering. Those are just facts. I have on my blue suit, and I also have on my 4-point handkerchief that took me 1 second to fold it this morning because I just stuck it back in my pocket. Took it out of the other suit, put it in this suit. Yeah. It's always perfect. Looks like I know what I'm doing about folding handkerchiefs anyway. But when you look put together, people assume you know what you're doing. So that's why we want to look harmonious and balanced from head to toe. Nothing's out of place. Not one hair in your head. Not your pocket scarf. Not your tie knot. Everything has to be look like it's put together right. Blue is sincerity. I'm going to say that again. All right. Another tip. I wear glasses to read. I wear glasses to work on the computer. But at distance, I don't wear glasses. Like I can see the TV clearly from here. But if I wear glasses to the interview, it's a little bit of body language. It puts a barrier between me and the interviewer. So if you do wear glasses and you can see the interviewer clearly by taking your glasses off, definitely don't wear your glasses to the interview. It's a wall, an imaginary wall, but it doesn't allow you to be open, doesn't allow him in. So no glasses during the interview, no glasses when you're talking with a woman that you want her to see into your soul and you want to see into her soul. Remove that barrier between you. Remember, this is a barrier. This is a double barrier. We don't want to do that. And this, you'll probably see this from a lot of bosses. They'll put their elbows on the desk, their hands like this. And that means I'm behind the wall and you can't get to me. So that's a little bit of body language along with the blue suit for interviewing.